Welcome to True Crime in a Dime,
where we tell you a chilling story
in 10 minutes time.
This is our 4-part short story segment if you're new.
Yes, and here we are, our dirty dozen.
Yeah, that's
our
true.
Dirty dozen of True Crime in
this
a Dime.
Number 12.
Let's go, baby. Yeah.
If you're enjoying these.
Yes. We enjoy doing I like doing them.
Yeah, I like doing them. It's a little bit of a break for us to not have to focus on such a long, lengthy case.
Yeah, it kind of gives us a little break to do just a quickie, like 2 quickies for each of us, but also brings to light these stories that maybe wouldn't because they're short.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the cases we cover, probably most podcasts do not because they're short.
Yeah, because a lot of podcasts want to do I don't know, like 30 minutes or more.
Which is our goal too.
Yeah, when we do a full episode ourselves, our goal is 30 minutes or longer. We don't want to sit here and only give you a 20-minute episode, but
or less.
Yeah. But that's what these are. They're things that we can't come up with enough information or background, or the case is just straightforward type of thing, but it's still worthy of talking about or telling the story.
Yeah.
So we hope you guys are enjoying, and we do like themes. So if you guys have any themes too.
Yeah, we've done quite a few themes. We've done national park murders, hitchhikers,
love triangles.
What else? I feel like we've done another.
Yeah, I felt like there was one more. Did we do serial killers or no? Kidnappings?
No. I think that was on our list to do.
Okay.
Just one-off kidnappings.
Yeah.
I can't think, but
I can't think either. But we do like our themes. There's no theme this time.
No.
But
although I have 2 disappearances, but there's no theme.
Mine are totally different. So yeah. So you get a good variety today. So.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with a triple disappearance of Kelly Gaskins, Ervin Williams, and Virginia Wood. So this case starts with Kelly Gray Gaskins. Kelly was born on January 11th, 1988, and was 19 years old when she went missing. Very little public or media information exists regarding Kelly Gray Gaskins' childhood, but Kelly was raised in Chocowinity, North Carolina, a small, tight-knit town in Beaufort County. She spent her entire childhood and adolescence in this region before disappearing. Kelly's nickname was Kilo. She has a distinct tattoo of a sun with curvy rays and a peace symbol in the center of her right shoulder blade. Because she vanished shortly after high school, further intimate details about her schooling, hobbies, or upbringing have never been released to the public by her family or the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office to protect the privacy of the ongoing investigation. Yeah. Kelly met her best friend, Virginia, who goes by Ginny Wood, during childhood. Media profiles and investigators emphasize that the two were inseparable childhood best friends who grew up alongside one another in Chocowinity. Virginia Lynn Wood was born on November 11th, 1987, and was also 19 years old when she went missing. At the time of her disappearance, Ginny was enrolled as a student at Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina.
Ooh, I've been to Boone.
Have you? Okay.
Yes, I have visited Boone.
Okay.
It's a beautiful area.
Did you stop or just drive through?
No, in.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we've been to Cherokee, Bryson City, and Boone. They're all kind of in the same area. It's a very beautiful area in the Appalachian Mountains. Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Because she was living on campus, her official missing from location is often listed as Boone, North Carolina, even though that is not where she will go missing from. And Wood had no criminal record or any legal trouble. At the time of her disappearance, Kelly was dating a 23-year-old man named Ervin Braxton Williams. There was no publicly available record specifying the exact date or year when Kelly and Ervin first began dating. So the exact timeline of how long they knew each other before leaving the state of North Carolina has been kept confidential by investigators and family members. Ervin Williams had a lengthy local criminal history in Beaufort County. Kelly had a very minor criminal record of misdemeanor drug possession and was given probation. This charge likely stemmed from who she was dating, because she had never had a criminal history prior to dating him, so he was likely just a very bad influence.
Yeah, you think she was just wrong place, wrong time with him?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. That's what I'm thinking.
Kelly's mom, Denise Gaskins, said Kelly was just a regular teenager before becoming entangled with him, which is unfortunate.
But like the age gap is not that huge though.
It's not 4 years.
Yeah, she's 19. He's 23. Like that's not.
Yeah, but if she met when they were in high school, if she was like 16 and he was 20.
Yeah, I guess that's different.
Like that could be.
Yeah, I know
you're
that
easily influenced at the age of 16.
Yes.
So I don't know how old. Like I said, it's not released how long they had been dating for.
Yeah.
Ervin's criminal history was much longer, including arson, burglary, assault, cocaine possession with intent to distribute, and marijuana possession. He was wanted on active felony warrants issued by North Carolina authorities for failing to appear in court for all of those crimes. The day after Christmas, on December 26, 2006, Kelly violated her probation by leaving North Carolina with her boyfriend, Ervin. Ervin was actively fleeing law enforcement due to failure to appear on multiple local felony charges, and she went with him. The couple told family they were heading to Brownsville, Texas for work. A foundational piece of evidence was a phone call that took place in mid-January 2007. Case profiles cite either January 15th or January 18th, 2007, so sometime mid-January. Kelly called her mom and disclosed that she and Ervin were no longer in Brownsville, Texas, as originally planned. Instead, they had crossed the border into Matamoros, Tamaulipas, Mexico. Kelly called her mom and informed her that she and Ervin had managed to find jobs across the border. She explicitly stated that they were employed and living at the Fontana Inn, which was a local hotel in Matamoros. A critical note for investigators was Kelly's explicit distress during the call. She openly complained to her mother that she did not like living in Mexico. And, I mean, it's right across the border, so those are never good towns.
No. No.
Yeah.
That's
never safe. It is not clear how long the phone call was or what else was said, but that call was the last time Denise Gaskins ever heard her daughter's voice. Because Kelly expressed unhappiness, it is believed this is what prompted her childhood best friend, Virginia Wood, to organize her spring break trip from college down to the border town just 2 months later in March 2007 to visit the couple and help them out. Virginia called her mom after arriving to confirm she had safely completed her 1,400-mile drive from Appalachian State University and had successfully reunited with Kelly Gaskins in Brownsville, Texas. The last call Virginia made to her mom occurred on March 10, 2007, near the border in Texas. She stated she had brought along her Social Security card and birth certificate specifically so she could cross the border into Mexico with Kelly and Ervin to take a trip to Cancun. So that was, I guess, their plan, was to take it, since it's her spring break trip, they were all going to go to Cancun together.
Yeah.
Subsequent calls from Virginia's mother began going straight to voicemail. Virginia's family reported her missing exactly 10 days after her final phone call on March 10, 2007, when she failed to return after her spring break trip. Her official missing from date is often logged as March 20th. Because Virginia was a college student at Appalachian State University with no criminal record or reason to run away, her family was able to successfully file an official missing persons report without issue. But when Kelly first dropped off the grid, law enforcement refused to accept a missing persons report from her family because they believed she had knowingly fled North Carolina to evade a misdemeanor drug probation sentence.
It does look like she was just on the run.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But after having that distressing phone call.
Yes.
But yeah, so authorities were worried about Virginia, but not Kelly.
Yeah.
Consequently, authorities spent years treating Kelly's file exclusively as an active fugitive warrant search for a probation violation. The last phone call Virginia made to her mom on March 10th was highly critical because it established that Wood was still physically with Kelly and Ervin and operating her black 2003 Nissan Sentra. Because a road trip from Matamoros to Cancun spans over 1,000 miles through several territories heavily controlled by Mexican drug cartels at the time, this phone call shifted the entire geographic focus of the multi-agency search deeper into Mexico, like the Mexican interior.
Literally, I wasn't going to say anything because I figured you'd get there. This entire time, I was like, it's a cartel.
Yeah. Very scary. Like, I'm not driving through Mexico. Like, I'll go to Cozumel.
Yeah, like fly to the destination and do our thing.
I'm not driving through Mexico.
No.
Nope. Neither Wood's phone nor her car were ever logged or detected again after this conversation.
Nope.
Investigative efforts to find Virginia have spanned multi-state, federal, and international agencies. Because her disappearance involved crossing from the United States into Mexico, the investigation faced immense jurisdictional challenges. The FBI and Border Patrol agencies audited international crossing logs at Brownsville, Texas, and Matamoros, Mexico ports of entry. Investigators attempted to determine if the vehicle's license plate or vehicle identification number was officially scanned crossing into Mexico. To date, the car has never triggered a single automated license plate reader or data match. So,
yeah, but is it 100%? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe we missed that.
And how strict is that in Mexico?
Yes.
Sure, that would be surprising if you didn't find that here in the U.S., but I don't know about Mexico.
Yeah.
Law enforcement routinely runs her VIN number through vehicle registration, insurance, and scrapyard databases in both the United States and Mexico to see if her car was ever retitled, sold, or crushed, but nothing has ever come from that either.
They also could have easily switched the license plate.
Could have, yeah.
To cross the border. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's possible.
A car's a car, a black, whatever it was, you know.
Nissan Sentra, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it could be any of that. They could have just switched license plates.
Yeah, it's possible. If they're just driving to Cancun, though, I don't know why they would do that.
No, but I'm saying if they got them before they crossed the border.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I feel like she was probably more likely taken after, but yeah,
you think so?
You never know.
But then if she was, and she did make it across the border, I think it's just error of technology or whatever, not reading a license plate.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, you can't 100% rely on technology because
100% of the time.
We have issues all the time.
We sit here and talk about how cameras aren't working and shit like that.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
It's certainly possible. It's just chilling, though. Yeah, just adds another chilling factor to this case that it was never logged anywhere.
Between those borders, no idea.
Yeah. Local police in Boone, North Carolina, where she attended college, worked with Texas authorities to trace the final physical ping of Virginia's cell phone. The phone went permanently dark immediately after her March 10th phone call to her mom.
Wow, fuck me. That's scary.
Virginia explicitly told her family she packed her original Social Security card and birth certificate, like I said earlier, to legally facilitate crossing the border. Federal investigators have continuously monitored her Social Security number for any financial activity, employment records, or government interactions in the United States. It has remained entirely stagnant since 2007.
They're dead. The cartel killed them.
Yeah, it's highly likely.
Right away after that phone call. They wouldn't have lasted.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have been kept alive or anything. I think the two got into something and then
she was just an unfortunate accomplice with not accomplice.
No, but just went there.
Place, wrong time.
Yeah. And she just wound up getting in on that. That's scary as fuck.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about what they did to them.
No, the cartel. I've seen videos, man.
I haven't seen. I've heard of stuff, so
I am scarred of videos.
And it's torture. They don't just kill you; they torture you.
It's sickening. Yeah,
and I don't understand why.
Gotta uphold that reputation, I guess.
Yes.
In a
just random people, like a random college student. Why do you gotta do that?
I think they may have. They said they got employment across the border. I think they got employed by the cartel across the border.
We'll get into it. They do search this in then.
Drug smuggling. We'll get into it. I really do.
Because Kelly Gaskins had previously placed a phone call from the Fontana Inn in Matamoros, investigators focused heavily on that immediate border town. The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office collaborated with federal authorities to share intelligence with Mexican law enforcement agencies. Inquiries were made at the Fontana Inn and surrounding areas in Tamaulipas regarding the 3 individuals and the black Nissan Sentra. However, the investigation ran into significant roadblocks due to the high volume of cartel-related violence and transient traffic prevalent in the Matamoros to Cancun transit corridor during that era. Searches and inquiries conducted at the Fontana Inn failed to find any remaining personal belongings, financial receipts, or logs that could pinpoint the exact dates Kelly and Ervin Williams arrived at or departed from the inn. Because the Fontana Inn sits on the Mexican side of the border, United States investigators from the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office and the FBI had no direct legal authority to process the property or conduct forensic sweeps. They had to rely entirely on information sharing with the local Mexican authorities. Matamoros is a highly active border transit corridor, so due to the high turnover of guests and workers at the hotel, as well as the significant delay between Kelly's phone call and the official launch of the full international investigation, any potential forensic evidence or witness memories had faded long before inquiries could even be made. Ultimately, investigators shifted their primary focus from the hotel itself after discovering that Virginia Wood arrived 2 months later. The Fontana Inn remains a marker of where Kelly was safely alive in January 2007, rather than a location where physical evidence of a crime was left behind. It was not until 2015, 8 years later, that the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office and federal investigators officially reclassified Kelly's file, acknowledging that she was an endangered missing person as opposed to a fugitive who had likely met with foul play.
Wow, 8 years later. Like, come on. I know, like, it is tough when it does look like they're a criminal. But, like, if you dig a little bit deeper.
Especially with where they're at.
Yes, and what happened.
And the fact that her friend came down to meet them and then also disappeared.
Yes. Like, you should be able to see this is not just a criminal runaway.
Yeah, there's a little pattern.
Because there is a difference. Like, yes, criminals are running.
Yes.
You know, like, they're trying to get away.
That's what it started
they're
as.
trying, yes.
But that's not what it ended up as.
No.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's really hard because then her status for 8 fucking years was not changed.
Yeah, so she's wasn't in any databases. Nothing.
No, to be looking into. She was just seen as, like, oh, this fucking person's running.
Yep.
I mean, that sucks.
It does.
But I understand how hard it is to sit there and differentiate that and, like, label them as that in the system, per se.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
There have been no major updates, so this case remains a quiet, unsolved multi-agency cold case. Cartel interception is widely considered the most plausible theory by law enforcement and independent researchers tracking the timeline of the 3 victims. Analysts suspect the trio was intercepted at a fake highway checkpoint, carjacked, or targeted randomly.
Oh, okay.
Because drug cartels in northeastern Mexico heavily controlled transit routes during this era, an out-of-state vehicle driven by young Americans could easily have been targeted, explaining why the car and their belongings vanished without a single trace.
Yeah.
Another major theory targets Ervin Williams' extensive background in narcotics, trafficking, and violent felonies back in North Carolina. So because William was actively fleeing felony cocaine charges, some investigators looked into whether he attempted to embed himself in local drug operations or criminal rings while staying in Matamoros, or if a dispute occurred within the vehicle itself or with dangerous associates Williams met along the border. If Williams became a target due to his criminal activities, Kelly and Virginia may have unfortunately been caught in the crossfire as witnesses. So it could go either way, I feel like. I feel like it's very likely he did, because he does have a history of, like, drug use and selling. And he maybe wanted to find some down there, get involved, or continue using, but then, you know, you're going to probably, like, get involved with the wrong people.
Cartel, yeah. That's, to me, versus the car, like, young people driving random checkpoint is plausible.
Yeah.
I feel like I lean more towards, because they said they got a job across the border and shit like that. They fucking got into drugs. Yeah, because
why did they get a job across the border?
They got into the drugs and the cartel and smuggling or something. They did something wrong, or they were no longer usable, and you're just property and trash to them. Yeah. So that was that.
It's just the timing's weird that this all happened when Virginia arrived.
Well, maybe Virginia arrived and they got themselves in a situation where they were like, why is this other person from the outside coming in on the business I have with you two? And then it wound up being, I don't know. Like, I'm just sitting here making up stories, it's to be honest. Like, we don't know.
But it's also very plausible that maybe they were not even involved in drugs and they were truly going to try to go to Cancun and they did get intercepted.
Yeah.
And that's why they've never found her car and it's never gone through license plate readers or whatever. But I don't know. Yeah. Like, did they get intercepted in Mexico or in Texas?
That's what I'm saying. There's no car reader of, like, the license plate and stuff. So I feel like either license plates were switched or it was a glitch.
Yeah. Yeah, or their system was down or something that same day, you know,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because otherwise, why?
Right. Yeah. I hate it either way. Those poor kids, like, they were young.
Or what if they never made it to Mexico? I mean, the cartel's here in America.
Yeah. That's what
What
I'm
if
saying.
they
Right
just
at the border,
got
they were in a
them?
border town, so...
What if they just never made it to Mexico?
Mhm.
What if they just fucking got them here in America
Yeah.
and ditched everything, disposed of the car, switched license plates, got rid of the bodies,
Mhm.
whatever, here in America?
Yeah, or maybe they did get involved with someone in Texas, and that's why they crossed the border into Mexico to get away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's so,
you can just speculate.
Yeah, we can speculate all day long.
The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, and the Charlie Project have actively updated the digital case files for both women. This includes cycling newer age-progressed forensic composite images to illustrate what Kelly and Virginia would look like today in their late 30s. Kelly Gaskins was 5'3" to 5'4" tall, weighing roughly 90 to 100 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Virginia Wood was 5'6" tall, weighing approximately 190 pounds, with red hair and hazel eyes, but I've also seen pictures of her with black hair.
Okay.
And Ervin was between 5'9" and 6 feet tall, which I feel like that's kind of a big gap.
That is, yeah.
Weighing approximately 170 pounds, he had brown hair and blue eyes. And if you watched on YouTube, all these pictures would have been posted by now. But yeah, that's that triple disappearance.
Damn, that's scary. The cartel's scary as fuck.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with them.
Yeah, I really do think somehow they're involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
no matter how.
Yeah, whether it was accidental or because they were doing something with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I really, it's the cartel to me.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're poor families. God. And that girl, she was just trying to go to spring break.
Yeah, trying to have a good
time. Trying to help her friend who's not having a good time in Mexico.
Yeah.
And this is what happens to her.
That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Then scary.
It is.
Damn. My case is next, and we're going to Canada.
Oh, okay. Yes. Mexico and Canada.
Yeah, here we go. From one border to the next. All right. So, Nicole Weis Morin was born in Toronto, Canada on April 1st, 1977. April Fools.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Her parents, Arthur, also known by Art, and Jeanette Morin, were married 12 years before they decided to have their own child. In 1985, when she was 8 years old, she was living with her mom while on summer vacation from Wellsworth Junior School after finishing third grade. Her father was living in, mine has weird names too, so.
Okay.
Mississauga at the time. That's probably so wrong because it's look, it looks like Mississippi.
Mississauga, yeah.
Yeah, that's how, yeah. That's how I would say it. The apartment Nicole was staying at was located in Etobicoke. Sorry, Canada. And was a penthouse apartment located on the 20th floor of the building, which was the top floor.
Okay.
On July 30th, 1985, at around 10:30 a.m., we know that Nicole went down to the lobby of the apartment located on 627 the West Mall to go pick up some mail. When she was finished, she returned to her apartment where she got herself changed and ready for a play date that she had planned with a friend. They were going to meet and go swimming in the apartment pool located at the back of the building. The friend arrived and buzzed the ringer up to the apartment. Nicole answered, and she said that she would be right down to meet her friend in the lobby. She left the apartment around 11 a.m., wearing her peach-colored swimsuit. She wore red canvas shoes and had a green headband on. She brought along with her a plastic bag that contained a peach-colored blanket that matched her, a white t-shirt, green and white pair of shorts, a purple beach towel, a bottle of sunscreen, and a hairbrush.
What a cute, colorful outfit.
I know. She was styling.
Yeah, she was.
Red canvas shoes on, like, picture it, headband.
Yeah.
Yes. Huh. When Nicole left her apartment, her mom was home, but she was busy watching other children because she ran a daycare business out of her home.
Okay.
When Nicole never met her friend in the lobby after 15 minutes, they buzzed up to the apartment again. The mom answered, saying Nicole had left and maybe she was playing with other kids in the back. It wasn't until 3 p.m., so it was 11 a.m.,
4 hours go by,
that she realized that her daughter was actually missing. So she called police. The initial start of the search involved police canvassing, holy moly, canvassing the apartment, and even actively searching apartments that like were unoccupied.
Do you know, did that friend just eventually go home after
Yeah,
she didn't
like
come
I
down?
didn't get like where exactly she went or anything. Like, why didn't she come back and buzz again?
Yeah.
Maybe she just went to the back,
Yeah,
found other
she did not tell her
friends.
mom, hey, she still hasn't come down.
Yeah. But like,
Yeah, I don't
they're
know.
8 years old.
Yeah, so she maybe just got tired of waiting and left.
I was thinking, like, as an 8-year-old, you go, like, if you buzzed up again, and the mom was like, well, maybe she's just in the back playing with other kids. I picture this 8-year-old going to the back, going to look, finding other kids, getting busy, and kind of like almost
Just
forgetting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're 8.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Critical thinking then.
Yeah. They're not really like thinking like, oh, where is?
Yeah, my friend's missing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah. So the police had set up roadblocks outside, stopping vehicles to ask if they had any information. They also used the public address system to put out an alert for the missing child. They gave her description. Nicole was 4 feet tall, or 1.2 meters, weighed around 51 pounds, or 23 kilograms. She had brown hair and brown eyes. Police ended up searching all 429 units in this apartment building, entering the residence even if the owners were not home.
Good.
Yep. Canada. Couldn't do that in America.
Probably not. Yeah.
No. We have a lot of legal issues.
Maybe back then. Maybe in the 80s.
Maybe back in the 80s. You're right. A woman confirmed that she saw Nicole come to the lobby, so it is believed that she made it downstairs, but after that we had no idea where Nicole went. The next day, police hit the search even harder. They gathered more men, including mounted horsemen, Marine units, helicopters, and men on foot began combing the area close to Highway 27 near the apartment building. Search dogs were also brought in to begin searching the underground garage, storage unit, utility rooms, and the sump pump rooms in the apartment complex. A neighbor told police she saw a blonde-haired woman with a clipboard in the hallway where Nicole's apartment was about 45 minutes before she had disappeared. But the woman was never identified and no one ever came forward. But, like, my opinion for that is, like, if we have another woman sitting here confirming that Nicole made it to the lobby, why is there a blonde-haired woman with a clipboard in the hallway? So I don't know how much I put behind the clipboard lady.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe she did make it to the lobby. But I don't know. We got two different stories there. You know?
And what is even the significance of the clipboard lady? It could just be some lady holding a clipboard.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, and 45 minutes before she disappeared. I don't know. Maybe the woman was going to work. I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah. Around 900 neighbors and people of the community joined the search for Nicole. Toronto Crime Stoppers, who were just starting around this time, took Nicole's case as their first major missing persons case. They made flyers, they offered a $1,000 reward, and also made a video reenacting Nicole's last known steps, which aired on TV a few weeks later.
I wish we had confirmation if she made it to that lobby or not.
I know.
There were not cameras in the building back then.
Nope. We got nothing. Nearly 10,000 posters were handed out of Nicole with the police number and posted reward for any information. The search for Nicole became one of Toronto's biggest searches. They formed a 20-person task force that worked for 9 months, putting in over 25,000 man-hours trying to get any leads in this case. By November, police had interviewed around 6,000 people, which included hundreds of sex offenders. The first year of searching estimated to cost around $1.8 million, and the police also put up a $100,000 reward themselves.
That's crazy they had that many people to even interview in this little apartment complex where we know she went missing from. Yeah. But they still had that many people to interview. That's crazy.
Yeah. That is nuts. That's a lot of interviews.
It is.
All family members and close friends were all cleared by police. When the apartment was searched, a note written by Nicole was found, and it said, quote, "I'm going to disappear," which is weird. But this note was written months before she had disappeared.
Okay.
So, I don't know. We're an 8-year-old writing notes. Do you know what I mean?
It's just a very, like, Knowing what we know now, that's very cryptic.
Yes, it is.
It might mean nothing.
Why would she be all dressed, bag to go, 8 years old, headed down to meet a kid?
To go swimming.
I do not think in any way, shape, or form she just ran away.
Yeah.
Like, if that's what they're hinting at.
But it's like, what the hell happened? How did she get intercepted in her own apartment building that was searched?
Yes. Yeah.
Did they search every crevice of every apartment room? Because we told that story of Savannah Greywind, whose body was stuffed in a closet.
Yep.
And police had searched multiple times and never found her.
Yep. Yeah.
So, like, it's like, how thorough were these searches?
Yes. Not just that. Also, we can speculate all day long. Dragged her to the garage, to a car, drove her away. You know what I mean?
Maybe it was a neighbor she knew, like, hey, let's go get ice cream.
Yeah.
And she just went with them and they took her.
I don't know if she would just because she knew she was meeting her friend. I feel like she had to have been taken. She had to have been forcibly taken.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I feel like your 8-year-old...
But where at was she forcibly taken?
Yeah.
Like,
and I don't know exactly what
someone just saw her going down the hall and pulled her in, but then why wasn't she found?
I don't know. Like you said, hid in a closet, or I said, taken to the car downstairs. 8 years old, 51 pounds.
Yeah, she would easily
4 foot tall. That's it.
Up. Easily be picked up.
Easily stuffed away. Yeah, that's disgusting when you put it in that perspective, right? She's just a little thing.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
That is. Ugh. Art, the father, ended up quitting his job and setting up an office to begin his own investigation, and he also hired a private investigator, even though police discouraged him to do that. Jeanette and Art did move back in together to keep searching for Nicole, but they did officially separate in 1987. Jeanette ended up paying a psychic in hopes of finding her daughter as well.
It's just his parents' desperation.
Yep. Breaks my heart. Now, in 2004, a Belgian organization called... I'm going to absolutely butcher all of this right now. Okay. Foundation Princessa of Croix et Massimo Loncolati came forward alleging that they had a possible match of a photograph found on a Canadian police website matching a photo found on a Dutch website that advocates for sexually abused children. They claimed that there was a strong resemblance to a child on a pedophile network out of the Netherlands. But after years and thousands of leads, they never got anything to take the case anywhere. This is considered an active cold case still. And in 2001, Toronto Crime Stoppers sent out over 1,000 age-progressed photos of Nicole in her mid-20s to multiple organizations around the world in hopes it would spark anything. With these photos, they also had the digital picture of Nicole on billboards, on public transportation signs, sides of buses, and anywhere else a digital photo could be displayed to the public. Also, the police video unit distributed a video of Nicole, her last movements, the police video unit distributed a video of Nicole's last movements to Mac's convenience store all over Ontario. In 2015, for the 30th anniversary, police organized a 5K run called Nicole's Run in honor of her. It took place at Centennial Park in Etobicoke, where they had a candlelight vigil. They raised $3,000 that was donated to Canadian Center for Child Protection, and this also brought more awareness than to the case. So that was the last thing in 2015 of like a big vigil get-together. In 2019, after 34 years, they released another time-lapse photo of Nicole now in her 40s. Now in 2025, Toronto Detective Sergeant Steve Smith stated, quote, "We're here to remember Nicole, to support those who continue to carry the loss, and to make a renewed appeal for any information," end quote. Nicole's mother sadly died in 2007. But her father and friends still hold out hope that we can find Nicole one day.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to find her alive, but hopefully her remains.
Yeah. And if you have any information about the disappearance of Nicole Morin, please call Toronto Police at 416-808-2222. And that's a Canadian number. So.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
How do you go missing from your own apartment complex?
And it's like she was in the penthouse. Like it had to have been a nice.
Yeah. They were up on the top.
Nice complex. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pool in the back. Like, I don't know exactly all the details of like what mom or anybody was doing, but like it seemed like we're in a nice place. We're not in a shitty little apartment complex.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, Toronto police hit the ground running as quickly as they could. 429 units. They searched them all.
But there was 4 hours for them to get rid of evidence. For them to.
That's what I'm saying.
Take her and get rid of her.
Even if she was snatched and taken into the apartment.
They could have put her in a duffel bag. She was small enough.
So much horrendous, disgusting things can happen in that amount of time, and you can sit there and take that body out of that building with nobody noticing a thing. 51 pounds? Yeah, shove it in a duffel bag.
Yeah, they could have, yeah.
Yeah. We're in 85, yeah. Trash bag, a fucking trash bag.
Yeah, they took her in, did something terrible, strangled her, and
got rid of her
body out.
Yeah, got rid of her. No evidence. And also, like we said, these searches, they're probably actively searching for a physical body.
Right.
They're not searching for itty-bitty, teeny-weeny evidence of, like, a crime scene.
Yeah.
So you could have gone into the apartment.
They could have missed things.
Yeah, this is the thing. They could have easily gone into the apartment that she was taken into, not suspecting a thing, not looking for the dirty details of, like, maybe a struggle or maybe, I don't know, a kid's hairband.
Yeah, a kid's shoe.
Anything. Anything that could have possibly itty-bitty been left behind, a hairbrush, whatever, her bag, whatever. They would not have sat there, looked at that, and been like, oh, you had the missing child.
Yeah.
They were just actively
combing
looking
through.
for her.
Yeah, they're looking for a body.
Yeah, they're looking for her physically. So all 429 units could have been searched. However, I don't feel like they would have been paying attention to.
Right, because how many of those units have children that live there?
Yeah.
With children's things that it's like, oh, is this Nicole's or is this the kid that lives here?
Yes.
They weren't going through.
No, and it was enough time, like you said, to get rid of a body.
Yeah, because we had that 4-hour delay.
4 hours. Damn. 4 hours. Yeah, so she's gone.
Yeah, that's that poor little girl.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what happened.
I don't want to know what happened either.
But yeah, I think she was kidnapped.
Yeah, she was a cutie patootie. She really was.
Yeah, it's probably some neighbor that knew her, had been watching her.
And just waited for that time.
Yeah, waited for that moment when she was alone. Because she's probably usually with her mom.
Yeah. Her mom's always home daycare. Yeah. And she's going out to swim. Yeah. Oh.
It's disgusting.
Gross. Yes.
And I know it was something disgusting that happened. I know.
Yes. Yes. Little girl. Yes. I can't even think about it. No. Nope. Can't go there. That's disgusting.
Wow. I hope one day we find out what happened to little Nicole.
Yeah. Have her little remains or something so we know something.
Yeah, like did they search I don't know what's around this apartment complex.
Well, they searched like that highway. There's a highway and stuff, and they did the combing with the horse back and everything all around the area of the highway that was near there. But they didn't go any further than that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to like say bad things, but if I'm hiding a dead body outside of my apartment, we're going a long while.
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm not going to hide it right outside of my apartment complex. So even though they searched there, just even, I don't know, maybe even just see if she wandered off or something. But like, if somebody got her, they're not going to dump her there.
Yeah, most likely not.
No.
That's terrible.
Even more disgusting, yeah. Well, that was the sad case of Nicole.
Well, I'm gonna have yet another disappearance. So this is actually almost a theme.
Oh, almost.
We had 3 disappearances.
Mine, yeah. You know what? Because my last one though will then shake it up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So next is the disappearance of Amy Billig remains one of Florida's most complex and enduring unsolved mysteries. The 17-year-old high school senior vanished without a trace on March 5th, 1974 in Coconut Grove, Florida. Despite decades of extensive investigations, heartbreaking hoaxes, and multiple confession theories, her body has never been found and the case remains unsolved.
Wow. Good old Florida.
Yeah. So Amy Billig was born in Oyster Bay, New York, on January 9th, 1957, to a Jewish family who cherished her as a miracle child after her mother, Susan, suffered 4 miscarriages.
Oh my God, 4! Yeah. Holy moly.
Her upbringing was deeply rooted in the arts. Her father, Nathaniel, who went by Ned, was an art dealer, and her mother was an interior designer. Amy was the oldest of 2 children, so they were able to have another kid. Her younger brother, Joshua Billig, was born on February 14th, 1958, so they were only a year apart. Fearing rising crime levels in New York, the family relocated to the middle-class community of Coconut Grove, Florida, in May of 1969. Coconut Grove in the late 1960s and 1970s is described as, quote, the subtropical capital of American counterculture, a Bayside bohemia of free-spirit artisans, tie-dyed vagabonds, and hippie weed smokers who gather daily in Peacock Park, end quote.
Hell yeah, let's go, brother!
Yeah, what a time to be alive.
What a fucking time, baby. Oh my God.
Yeah,
born in the wrong generation. Yeah. Fuck.
Amy attended the local private school, Adelphi Academy in Coral Gables, and was just weeks away from her high school graduation when she vanished. Family members described Amy as a classic 17-year-old flower child of the 1970s who was incredibly trusting, spiritual, and deeply connected to nature. She was highly creative, frequently writing playful poetry, painting watercolors, and playing both the flute and the guitar. She was a voracious reader who particularly admired the works of author Sylvia Plath. Amy was a strict practicing vegetarian and an early budding feminist.
Oh my God. The 80s of it. Like, and early, yes.
Yeah,
I could have been friends with her, yeah.
She had a deep affection for small children and animals. Amy loved marine life and spent her free time volunteering for the Dolphin Project, where she actively trained dolphins at the Miami Sea Aquarium.
Shut the fuck up. How fucking cool is that? How fucking cool. This
that...
bitch is cool as shit.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I want to train dolphins.
Yeah.
I need a new job.
What is this life?
I know. On the afternoon of March 5th, 1974, Amy called her father from her home around 2 p.m. to arrange a meeting at his art gallery in Coconut Grove to borrow lunch money. She intended to hitchhike to the gallery, a common practice in the area at the time. Amy never arrived at the art gallery and failed to meet her friends later that day. It was entirely out of character for Amy to stay out late without contacting her parents, so they reported her missing that same evening.
Yeah, you're damn right. If I did that to my parents, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep,
I mean, she's coming to you for lunch money.
Yeah.
She's coming to you for money.
Yeah.
She doesn't arrive, something's wrong.
Yeah.
The initial search efforts for Amy Billig were characterized by a sharp division between sluggish early action from local law enforcement and an immediate aggressive grassroots mobilization by her family, friends, and the local community.
Yeah, of course the family
So they weren't showing up, so her family and friends did.
Yeah. You know? Well, fuck you, police.
Yes.
Fuck you. I'm serious. I'm tired of these stories.
I know.
Maybe we could fucking solve some cases if we just, like, step up a little bit quicker.
You just listen to people's loved ones who know them well.
Yes. Oh.
Because hitchhiking was quite common in the area at the time and Amy was 17, initial responses from the police leaned toward treating her as a potential runaway.
Fuck you.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yep.
She's coming to get lunch money from her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah.
That breaks my heart. A little 17-year-old be like, Dad, ring, ring.
Mm-hmm.
I need some lunch money. And Dad was like, yeah, come on over. Yep. I'll give you whatever you want.
Unthinkable happens on the way.
That makes me so sad.
Mm-hmm. However, her parents vehemently disputed her being a runaway. When Susan Billig first called a family friend who worked as a Miami police homicide detective on the night of March 5th, he advised the family not to panic, stating that 99% of missing children return home safely.
I don't give a flying fuck what you think.
This is a Miami police homicide detective
is telling you this.
How many of your homicide victims did you think were runaways?
Yeah, how about we lay out the numbers, okay, of how many really weren't? I don't think it's 99% were runaways. I really do not think. He told them to call back in the morning if she had not returned. Oh, I'm gonna fucking throat punch you in the morning. How about that?
Get your passports and pitchforks.
Bitches, let's go.
Because Miami police were leaning on the runaway theory, they declined requests for immediate large-scale active searches.
Are you kidding me?
No. Susan Billig, Amy's mom, later expressed deep resentment that police refused to immediately put helicopters in the air or have officers walk on the ground.
I'd be spitting nickels. As a mom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, would you feel the wrath?
I know. Frustrated by police inaction, the Billig family and dozens of their friends took matters into their own hands the exact next day on March 6th.
They shouldn't have to.
They shouldn't.
Like, I'm happy for them. I'm glad they fucking do that. And she's got the love and support and all this. They shouldn't fucking have to.
They shouldn't.
We have police,
but detectives. They weren't wasting time. You're not going to help us. Night she goes missing next day. We got it.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Actually, yeah. Watch me. Watch me, motherfucker. Yeah. Watch me do your fucking job,
watch
motherfucker.
Watch us solve this, bitches. Yeah. They spent the first several days physically combing every vacant lawn, alleyway, and dense shrub across Coconut Grove.
I'd be kicking over every piece of trash.
Yep.
Literally.
The family immediately printed and distributed missing persons flyers in both English and Spanish, because this is, we're right near Miami.
We're in Miami, yeah. It's beautiful. Cuban influence, yeah.
In a unique effort to widen the net, commercial pilots and flight attendants who knew the family took Amy's posters and placed them in major airports across the United States to catch any interstate movement.
Wow, look at them go.
Yeah. But they're doing way more than the police
ever fucking would, Jesus.
Yep. Within 5 days of Amy's disappearance, public pressure and lack of contact shifted the narrative. On March 10, 1974, local newspapers published the first major headlines detailing that both the police and family had officially suspected Amy had been abducted, specifically highlighting the potential involvement of a local motorcycle gang. To fund a more extensive search, the community rallied quickly. The very evening the kidnapping headline broke, a local benefit concert raised $850. Shortly after, Amy's high school organized a music festival that raised an additional $1,500 specifically to fund a private investigator hired by the Billigs. A $1,000 reward was quickly posted using a fund established at a local bank. Within weeks, donations from neighbors, friends, and former acquaintances in New York boosted the total reward money by thousands of dollars. While this generated a flood of early public tips and purported sightings, none could be verified by investigators. On the day Amy went missing, a large number of motorcycle gang members were documented riding directly through Coconut Grove en route to an annual bike festival in Daytona. 11 days after Amy vanished, the Billig family received an anonymous phone call from a girl claiming that the Outlaws Motorcycle Club had abducted Amy. Concurrently, a lawyer who had previously represented the Outlaws notified the family of rumors circulating within the gang about a teenager recently taken from Miami. A convenience store manager in Orlando also reported seeing a quiet, submissive girl matching Amy's description traveling with two men who looked like bikers. The most substantial piece of evidence came 13 days after Amy vanished. A hitchhiker discovered Amy's camera dumped in a grassy area near the Wildwood exit on the Florida Turnpike, roughly 250 miles north of Coconut Grove. 250 miles away, her camera's found.
Yes, that's fucking
That's
nuts.
horrifying.
That's from here.
She was taken in a vehicle.
From here to South Carolina, that's halfway there. That's a fucking haul.
She was
That's
abducted.
At least 4 hours.
Yeah. 250 miles away, her camera's found. That is horrifying.
Yeah. She was taken.
100% taken in a vehicle and driven.
Yeah.
Police developed the roll inside the film. Most of the frames were completely overexposed and ruined. One salvageable photo depicted a light-colored pickup truck parked near a vine-covered building. Despite heavy scrutiny, investigators were never able to identify the truck, the building, or who took the photo. Shortly after the camera was found, a second personal item surfaced even further north. A hairbrush identified as belonging to Amy was recovered at a convenience store in Kissimmee, Florida.
Oh my God, we're all the way up there. Okay.
Like the camera, the location of the hairbrush indicated that Amy, or her captors, had traveled directly north along the state's major highway system immediately after she vanished.
By the way, if you guys don't know this, Kissimmee is right outside Orlando.
Yeah.
Right outside Orlando.
Makes you wonder, like, how these items ended up in different places. Like, did she throw them out the window? Like, did they stop at these places? Like, how did they get there?
Yeah.
No DNA, clothing, or vehicle tracks matching Amy or a suspect were ever successfully recovered from the areas where she was last seen hitchhiking. The biker gang theory gained immense credibility in January of 1976 when a man named Paul Branch, a high-ranking member of the Pagans motorcycle gang, contacted Susan Billig. Branch claimed that the gang had kidnapped Amy and that he had personally owned her for a brief period. To prove this claim, Branch revealed a highly specific detail that had not been released to the public. He knew that Amy had a 2-inch appendectomy scar on her abdomen.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Armed with this terrifying validation, Branch repeatedly manipulated Susan Billig for years, leading her on wild, expensive goose chases across the country to cities like Tulsa and Seattle under the false pretense of reuniting her with Amy.
Wow, fuck
What
you.
a disgusting
What a
piece
disgusting
of shit.
human being.
Not only are you in some outlaw biker gang, so you're probably doing horrific shit all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But you're going to stoop that low?
My dad used to, not the real one.
Mm-hmm.
He used to run with some bikers that were part of all those kinds of gangs, and they are absolutely disgusting human beings.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
The most graphic development in this story in this theory came in late 1997 after Paul Branch passed away. His widow approached investigators and a BBC documentary crew with a deathbed confession Branch had allegedly made to her. According to his final account, Amy had been abducted and taken to a party hosted by the gang near the Florida Everglades. When she resisted their advances, she was gang raped and heavily drugged. And she accidentally overdosed on narcotics, died at the scene, and her body was cut up and dumped into an Everglades canal. While police and the Billig family initially believed the confession, the narrative fell apart in the early 2000s when it was later discovered that Branch's widow had been paid by television producers for her testimony.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Stupid bitch.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to tell family that their daughter was gang raped and cut up so you can for money?
What the fuck?
I can't stand
Why is there no morals in this world
I
anymore?
don't know. Today, investigators view the bikers' claims as a cruel extortion scheme and lean toward the theory that Amy was taken by a lone opportunist.
This is tough.
It is.
This one's even more than the last one of up in the air, to be honest.
And now we're going to come to another
theory.
Another little blip in this case. A man named Hank is a highly controversial figure in the case who represents either an unbelievable, tragic coincidence or the identity of Amy Billig's actual abductor. 6 weeks prior to her disappearance, Amy wrote a cryptic entry in her journal stating that a man named Hank wanted her to run away with him to South America. Her entry noted that she had playfully told him no, he is crazy in response. For over 2 decades, police could not identify who Hank was. However, a major break in 1995 revealed 2 staggering connections between the name in the journal and Henry Johnson Blair, a high-ranking U.S. Customs Service special agent.
Fuck off right now.
Yeah, this is going to get a little crazy.
Okay. I'm hanging on.
To his colleagues and friends, Henry Johnson Blair was universally known by the nickname Hank. Around the exact same time Amy wrote about Hank wanting to take her to South America, Blair's job with the U.S. Customs Service was actively relocating him to Argentina.
Fuck off. Keep going.
Also, Amy's mom, Susan, had been receiving harassing phone calls in the middle of the night for 21 years after Amy went missing.
21 years? This woman?
Yeah. 21 years. The caller, who often referred to himself as Hank Johnson, claimed to have Amy trapped in an international sex slave ring. In October of 1995, law enforcement finally managed to trace the obscene phone calls to none other than Henry Blair.
Oh my god, fuck off! Oh my god, fuck off right now!
Right? There's too many connections.
There's too much right now.
Blair was arrested for aggravated stalking, but investigators uncovered further chilling details about him. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
The photo of a white van developed from Amy's recovered Kodak Instamatic camera, identical in color, make, and model to a van that Blair drove back in 1974.
I'm gonna say it again. Fuck off.
Blair also lived near the Coconut Grove area when Amy went missing and where she frequently hitchhiked. Despite the overwhelming circumstantial similarities, Blair firmly maintained his innocence regarding Amy's actual abduction. He claimed that he had never actually met Amy and knew nothing about her ultimate fate. He argued that he was an alcoholic suffering from severe obsessive-compulsive disorder, which caused him to develop a twisted, detached obsession with the Billig family after reading about the disappearance in the news.
I don't think so. I don't think she wrote about you in her diary.
I know.
She has a picture of your van.
Mm-hmm. Because forensic technology at the time could not conclusively link Blair to the physical crime scene, he was never charged with her kidnapping or murder. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison strictly for the aggravated stalking of Susan Billig, and he later died in 2006.
He died with secrets.
To this day, the true crime identity of the Hank in Amy's diary remains open to debate among investigators and true crime researchers.
There's too much.
Right.
He was relocating to Argentina. Mm-hmm. This Hank she was talking about said South America.
Mm-hmm. He has
around the same time. Van you have a picture of, living in the same area.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that would confuse me is why was she taken up north when he's being relocated to Argentina? I mean, maybe, I don't know when he was being relocated. You know what I mean? That's my only question. Why were they going up north?
I see what you're saying, yeah.
But it's freaking weird.
That's fucking weird as shit.
Yeah. That's not a coincidence. There's no coincidence in true crime.
No.
That's
I don't know
too much.
what that is.
There's something there.
There has to be.
His name is Hank. Who is Hank? Even if it wasn't Hank, who the hell is Hank? Who is she talking to?
Yeah. But you got me with the stuff being thrown out the car or abandoned up north.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that's throwing me off.
Mm-hmm.
Why was she taken north?
Yeah.
Because unless they were traveling from Miami to fly out of Orlando.
Perhaps, but Miami has a big airport. That's an international airport.
It is.
So, I don't know. Maybe to get further away from the crime scene?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck.
Because the criminal system only sentenced Blair to 2 years in prison, a punishment heavily criticized as far too lenient given 21 years of psychological torture her family suffered.
Yeah.
The family pursued a civil lawsuit to hold him financially accountable. The court sided with the Billig family and ordered Blair to pay $5 million to settle the suit. Despite the massive multi-million-dollar verdict, the Billig family saw very little of the actual money.
Of course.
Blair was asset poor by the end of his legal battles. According to Amy's brother Joshua Billig, Blair only managed to make 2 annual payments of $10,000 before he died in 2006. They saw $20,000 of that $5 million settlement.
Wow. $20,000. 21 years of torture.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. That's not even $1,000 a year.
No.
For that torture they had.
Nope. Fuck you, dude.
The Miami Police Department still keeps Amy's case file open and accepts public tips, but there are currently no active searches or new physical leads. Organizations like the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, or NCMEC, maintain an active profile for Amy. They periodically release age-progressed images, currently estimating what she would look like as a woman in her late 60s.
Mm.
Sadly...
Yeah, this is the 70s.
Yeah, happened in the 70s.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Sadly, both her father, Ned, and her mother, Susan, passed away without ever learning the truth.
Yeah.
Prior to Susan's death in 2005, she made her son, Joshua Billig, promise to never give up looking for his sister. Joshua remains the primary advocate for her case today, managing the family's remaining archives and occasionally speaking with journalists to keep Amy's memory alive.
And here we are.
And here we are also trying to help keep her story alive.
Wow.
Someone knows something. Who is Hank?
I literally have no fucking guesses.
Yeah, I don't know what to think
because I feel like
one.
The biker gang holds weight, and I feel like fucking Hank holds weight.
Yeah. Fake Hank and real Hank.
Yeah.
Whoever...
Yeah.
If this Hank, the real Hank wasn't the Hank in her diary.
Who's Hank?
Who the hell is that?
Yeah. But then also with the pagan confession from that dude, Like, I know she was paid for that, but, like, he called up and, like, said what he said
and the
before.
scar on the abdomen.
Yes!
That was never released to the public.
Fuck off.
So where did that come
fuck
from?
off. Yeah, that's fucking scary.
Yeah, where did that come from? How did he know that?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a tough one.
You always got me so fucked up with these.
I know.
You got me so fucked up with these.
I know. And
I hate it.
I'm so sorry, Amy, whatever happened to you. Like, she was abducted, 100%. By what who, happened I don't next, know, but she was abducted.
Yeah, we don't know.
Just hitching a ride, trying to get to her dad's job.
To get lunch money from her daddy. That's fucked.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's really sad.
Shortly gonna graduate from high school.
Yeah, 17.
Training dolphins. She's a good person.
She would have been so successful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she was so pretty.
Hippie vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was going to make an impact on this
She
world.
was. Oh. She'd be in her 60s today, me with grandchildren.
Oh my gosh, she'd be a cool little grandma.
Yeah, she would be.
Oh, fuck you, whoever did that.
Yeah, we're gonna come for you.
She would be a cool grandma.
Just hopefully we find her remains someday. Like that's the only thing that's going to give us answers
of some sort. Yeah. I don't know if we'll get it.
It would only be a partial. It'd just be knowing she was
there.
Killed,
she is,
but not who did it.
No, unfortunately, I think we won't ever really know.
Yeah.
It's also it's such an old I don't want to say such an old case because it's really not, but I'm just saying I feel like anybody who had answers have passed away by now.
Yeah. Yeah, her parents aren't even around anymore.
Yeah.
So, and who knows how old her kidnapper was.
Yeah. So I'm saying they died with the secrets, I think. Yeah. That's fucked.
Yeah. 52 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, she was born in 57?
She went missing in 74, so she went missing 52 years ago.
But... Yeah, but she was born in 57.
Yes.
I think she was born in 57. My dad was born in 57.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I don't really remember how I found this case, but I thought it was quite interesting because it takes place in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So this will not be a disappearance.
No, we're not talking about a disappearance. We are talking about a shooting. The Easton Weis, however y'all.
I've heard people say Weis too.
Weis? Okay, that's another one.
It's Weis. Come on, people. It's Weis.
It's Weis. I always just jokingly say Weis.
Mm-hmm.
But Weis, 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 however you say it.
Weis.
We are talking about the shooting in the supermarket today. So, Randy Robert Stair was born September 17th, 1992, in Pennsylvania, growing up in the Dallas area.
So he's our age.
He is our age. Yep. He had a brother, and they both lived with their parents. Randy worked at Weis Market starting in 2010. He was described as, and I will say Weis because that's just what I grew up.
I started working at Giant in 2010.
Oh my God, shut up right now. Fuck old times.
I know.
That's probably when I did too, right?
I think you started a little after me.
Yeah, but I think
you were 2011 maybe.
Do you think it was 2011?
Either that or was like winter
of 2010
maybe.
It was. I do think I worked winter because I remember one time I had my uncle come pick me up because we had a blizzard so bad and somebody had to come pick me up from work. So I think it was winter. Yeah. Yes. So 2010. Wow, we were working at Giant.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Back when we were babies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He was described as shy and introverted. He was very attached to his parents. He also had a huge passion for TV shows, films, music, and animation.
Okay.
Which inspired him to want to create his own videos and projects, prompting him to have his own YouTube. And he also had video journals and created small films.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, he was like, fuck, I couldn't do that shit.
No. I struggle editing these videos.
Yeah, like he literally was creating his own animations and shit like that.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah, smart. His online name was Andrew Blaze. His YouTube channel was called Pioneers Productions, which he started in 2008.
Okay.
He posted small sketch films in the beginning.
That was baby YouTube.
Yeah, baby YouTube. Wow. Yeah. YouTuber Ray William Johnson featured him in an episode called Equals 3. His video was described as humorous and lighthearted, but sometimes boring. Randy stated in one of his videos how much he appreciated his followers and using his channel as a place to keep him busy from his depression.
Okay.
He slowly built his following, posting those types of lighthearted videos until 2014 when his videos switched. By this time, Randy had begun obsessing over Ember McLean, who was a character of the animation show Danny Phantom.
I used to watch Danny Phantom.
I didn't watch a lot of it. I watched a few episodes. It wasn't necessarily my cup of tea, but he became obsessed with the show.
I wonder if that was the black-haired girl?
No, it was the aqua with the guitar-haired girl.
Okay. I'd have to look her up.
Yeah, and once I looked her up and saw her, she used to play the guitar, and she could hypnotize you or something with her guitar noise.
Oh, okay.
Once you would see it, you'd
was she one of the villainy people?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is around the time that he started expressing more depression in his videos and started the series called Ember's Ghost Squad. He took this series he created very seriously, using other people for voice acting and working with a group of animators. The fantasy world that he made mostly featured female characters, and they all had Twitter accounts that they stayed active and would converse together with each other, each one of the characters in this show. So it was a fantasy show that he made up, and all his characters.
Okay. So did the voice actors of each character run the separate Twitter accounts?
I think he was running them.
He was running them.
Yeah, I think he was running them. But I don't have confirmation on that, but I think he was. Randy also had a very active Twitter account, but he also was active on Facebook, Bandcamp, Instagram, DeviantArt, and also had a fan wiki page for his animated series.
Okay.
So he was on lots of things socially.
Yeah.
He also was a part of an online group that idolized the 1999 Columbine High School massacre.
Wow.
Yes.
Check out episode 51 where we covered that extensively.
Yes, and I bring them up a few times in here where he idolizes them. So I'm sure you guys are aware of the case, but if you would like to get our Kirsten's actually story on that,
I did a pretty decent deep dive into into their backgrounds and what they were into in high school and that kind of thing.
Yeah, go check out our episode 51. So around 2012, 2013, Randy experienced the loss of some friends, and at this time he learned about the death of his favorite character, Ember. This is when he began expressing his thoughts of suicide in his writings and videos. He claimed that his ghost squad from the animation that he made needed more souls, so Ember wanted him to murder. All of this, yes.
This fake character, so did she died on the show?
Yes.
And he's taking it that personally, that this animated character died on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'll see, and I tell you later how his reality and fantasy fiction are just...
Yeah, they're not colliding in the correct way.
No. All of this at once caused him to really spiral. He was isolating himself, becoming increasingly depressed, and also believed he would never live past his 20s.
It's actually pretty sad.
It is really sad.
That you're getting that depressed over an animated character. That tells me you had no real friends.
Yeah. He had his YouTube following and stuff,
but that's all online. There's no physical.
He didn't have, No, he didn't.
He was too isolated.
Yeah. It's really sad. And I'll go into more of it then. But he also began living as if life wasn't reality, but his ghost squad in his animation was. He believed he didn't belong in the real world.
Oh, no.
He even believed his one character he created, named Mackenzie West, was his soulmate.
Oh, God.
As he expressed more and more how he idolized his characters and thinking he belongs in that world, this is when he began expressing thoughts of killing others.
Oh, no.
Claiming how much he hated society and wanted to kill as many as he could. Around the time is also when he expressed he felt like a woman trapped in a man's body.
Okay.
He was struggling with his gender identity at the time, which added to his isolation and depression.
Which is interesting that he feels like a woman, but he's going to be very violent.
Yes. Yeah.
And have gun violence. That's not typically something a woman does.
No. And also, his kind of gun violence, you'll see even, he, Columbine.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking serious shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. He told his parents in one of his videos that he left that on Wednesdays when his family would go to bowling nights that he would dress as a woman and felt he could never tell them about that. He made a character named Andrew Blaze in his animation who he claimed was him, and this character was female despite having a more like masculine name. He claimed that this was his true self in that character, and he also voiced that character.
Okay.
In 2017, a few months before his crime, is when he began expressing his plans. He made videos and posts on his social media that were big red flags.
Like the Columbine guys.
Yep. On May 1st, he posted, but you got to think, we're in 2017.
Yeah.
Like, almost 20 years after Columbine.
Yeah.
He made videos and posted on his social media that were big red flags. And on May 1st, he posted on Twitter that he had massive plans in celebration of his 9th anniversary of his YouTube channel, which would have been on June 9th.
Okay.
On May 11th, he posted a video of his two 12-gauge shotguns that he modified with pistol grips. He named these guns Mackenzie and Rachel.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. He also posted videos of himself practicing with these shotguns. He posted videos of inside the Weis Market. And he also posted a video of flipping a coin to determine where his attack would take place. He also started to believe and express that he needed to fulfill a soul contract in order to enter his made-up world.
This guy needs help.
Yeah.
Did his parents see any signs? Said he was very close with his parents.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he's just like living his life at home with his parents and having a good life. Because, like, I'll tell you that, like, he sends his mom a suicide video and everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Yeah.
There had to have been signs something's going on.
And we're talking 2017, Kirsten.
Yeah.
Like, we're like 20-some. Like, he was born in 92.
Yeah.
So what are we, 25 years old?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we're not itty-bitty kids here.
Right.
So I think, like, you're right. Like, he was just so isolated, so without friends. I mean,
yeah,
Eric
was just his online world. That's all it was.
Yeah, and Eric had Dylan.
Yeah.
And so that's all they had.
Yeah, it was just them.
They were isolated. He's got no one.
Yeah, they felt like they were targets and they were different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On June 7th, 2017, hours before his crime, Randy uploaded a final video called the Westboro High Massacre / Goodbye.
Oh my goodness. Is his channel still there?
No, they did wind up, they took things down. Yeah. In this video, he began talking about how upset he was over people and society. And then he showed loading his shotguns, practicing with them, and also kissing and like fondling with them while they were loaded.
Oh no.
Yeah. He also referenced Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, giving them praise for the Columbine Massacre.
My God.
Mm-hmm. His video also included an animation of him and his Ghost Squad characters committing the school shooting. In addition to the video, he posted links to a file sharing website that he posted multiple audio files and video files labeled as suicide tapes. He also uploaded journal entries and Word documents that referenced all of his online accounts, and he had a purple spiral notebook with Sandy Hook, Dylan Klebold, Eric Harris, 9/11, and OKC written on it, referring to all a bunch of the massacres that have happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people saw this online before it got taken down.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, we are, like, 2017.
That wasn't that long ago.
It was not.
No, really not even 10 years ago.
It was not that long ago.
Yeah.
At 12:37 a.m., now on June 8th,
okay,
he texted his mom, who was sleeping, a suicide note. At the time Randy sent this text message to his mom, he had already started his night shift at Weis at 11 p.m. From the time he had arrived where he worked with 4 other coworkers, Randy had blocked exits with pallets and other items. So it was about an hour and 40 minutes he was doing this. At around 12:40.
Did no one, like, be like, what is he doing? Like, why is he blocking exits? Like, did no one see him doing that?
I think they're just stalking and
not paying
repricing
attention.
for the night. Yeah, everybody's just doing their work, not paying attention.
Yeah, there's only 4 of them.
Yep. At around 12:40 a.m., he went to his car and moved it to block another emergency exit. He is seen on surveillance getting out of his car, grabbing the 2 pump-action shotguns that he hid in a duffel bag in his car. He entered Weis Market and locked the door behind him. Now, with my limited knowledge, and knowing that he modified these shotguns to have pistol grips on it, okay? So, like, when a shotgun comes with a grip, it's a lot longer. The pistol grip's going to be, like, shorter, okay? So he modified that. I'm going to guess that he may have also modified in other ways with maybe, like, an extended mag or a cartridge, okay? Because, like, I was asking my dad, I was like, help me, okay? So, if he had an extended mag cartridge that attached to the bottom of the barrel, it would have extended his ammunition that he could carry at once, okay? So, this takes a pump-action shotgun from holding around 3 rounds to around 10 rounds at a time, okay? And a pump-action, I'm talking it's pow.
Okay.
Pow, one after another is what it is. So 10 rounds. Up to 10. It could be 8 to 10 rounds. So, meaning that he didn't have to reload that often. And I tell you why I'm pointing this out in a minute, okay? But keep that in mind. But as he re-entered the store, Randy began shooting the employees inside. He first shot 63-year-old Terry Lee Sterling 2 times. He was the shop assistant. 25-year-old Victoria Brong was the assistant manager and was shot 4 times. And then 47-year-old Brian Hayes, who was a Navy veteran and the night manager, was shot 5 times.
Wow.
The 4th co-worker that night was Kristen Newell. She said he locked eyes with her before moving on and deciding to spare her.
Interesting.
And she says she has no idea why she was spared. After killing his 3 coworkers, he continued shooting down aisles, shooting at the registers and counters, and even tried blowing up propane tanks with no success.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Kristen was able to escape the store at the time and called 911. While she was on the phone is when Randy decided to fatally shoot himself. Now, the reason I pointed out earlier about the carrying capacity of the shotguns is because he shot 59 rounds in total.
Dang.
And out of only one of his shotguns, he never even used the second one. So all 59 rounds were out of one gun. And that says to me, depending on what the capacity of his guns were, is that he had to reload that gun at least 6 times.
Yeah.
In that time that he had in that store. That's how long he was in there. Because I couldn't find confirmation of how long from time he started popping off to the time he took his own life. I couldn't find exact timing for that. But he reloaded that thing at least 6 times.
Dang.
And with this amount of rounds used to kill each person, he would have had to reload in between killing them.
Okay.
Which is sick.
To
think you heard that man
keep doing this.
You heard that man coming around the corner, reloading his fucking gun. I could not imagine.
Yeah. No.
After the incident, police searched Randy's home and found shotgun ammo, eye protection for shooting, ear protection for shooting, which I want to say, like, he brought all the proper gear for practicing, even though he planned to die.
I also think, I mean, I'm glad, but I also think it's interesting that he chose to do it at a time when there was only 4 other people in the store.
Yes. Yeah, why are we doing a massacre?
Yeah, if you're looking up to Dylan and Eric, you think...
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sit... Like, I'm not sitting here comparing crimes,
but
yeah, like, you're doing...
But it's interesting
that's how he decided
that he chose to do it with he only chose to kill 3 people.
Nighttime, yeah.
I mean, thank goodness he didn't do it when it was a shop full of customers.
Customers and things like that, yeah.
But it's interesting.
Yeah, it is. And I want you to also remember that poor Kristen would have had to withstand probably like 50 shotgun rounds while just scared in that store. Watching
think how loud that was,
yes. Too. It is so fucking loud. Like, that poor girl.
Yeah. I wonder where she hid.
I don't know. But, like, just withstanding it until, like, she finally escaped and called 911. I could not imagine. They also found the original stock for the guns because, like I said, he had modified them. And they found the owner's manual for the guns. A list of the additional items found included 2 notebooks, drawings, a hard drive, cartoons, recordable discs, a flash drive, a computer, and a camera. After deep diving into Randy's computer activity, it was found out that the voice actress of Randy's character's obsession on his show was named Laura Faverty. He had emailed her hours before the shooting, and this email included thanks for everything and also stated why he was doing what he was about to do.
Oh.
A lot of mental health specialists chimed in saying this was definitely a mental health crisis and young individuals unable to distinguish the difference between reality and fiction is a very big concern.
Yeah.
But they pointed out, even though he posted hints online, he was intelligent enough to never outright say his plans and only ever hinted of, quote unquote, something big is coming.
Yeah.
As of right now, a lot of his content has been removed from all social media platforms. The night of June 8th, hundreds of locals, including 8 pastors, gathered outside of the courthouse to hold a vigil for the victims. The sister-in-law of Brian Hayes set up a GoFundMe to help with the expenses for the victims. The Weis Market closed for 5 weeks while the store was remodeled, and they had a reopening ceremony on July 13th. Locals had mixed feelings about reopening. The store, in the end, they did want Randy to take anything else from the locals, so they decided to reopen the store. And I mean, like, it's a small town. So.
Yeah, but as long as you're paying tribute to the victims that lost their lives there.
Yeah, you know. We remodeled and we reopened.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that is the story of Randy Stair and the Easton Weis Market shooting that I never heard of.
Where is Easton?
It's up north.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like almost like straight, like I think it's right above Scranton.
Okay.
Dallas, Pennsylvania. Like up in that area.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up there. It's from us, but like it's. I mean, it's still like it's
still
not Pittsburgh or anything.
Right,
it's up. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was crazy.
Right?
Shootings are just, I don't know. There's some more scary about them sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's fucking crazy how much the Columbine boys influence so many mass shootings now.
Yeah, there's been plenty of other. I would say killers and shooters that have referenced them.
And Columbine was not the first ever.
No, it wasn't.
It's just, I feel like, the most impactful.
Yeah, it was the biggest at the time.
Yeah. And Eric and Dylan.
And for many years.
Yes.
I forget how many, I said in the episode how many years it was before their record, was broke.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that shooting shattered America.
18 years or something. But yeah, it was a long time.
And so many idolized them that wind up doing like the mass shootings and stuff. It's just crazy to me.
It is. Just from those 2 teenagers.
Those two
stupid teenagers.
Stupid teenagers that could have done something with their lives.
Yep.
And look at this boy. He wasn't a teenager. He was in his 20s.
Yeah.
He had worked 7 years at Weis Market.
Yeah. And this is what he did.
And this is what he did.
Waste of a life.
Yeah. It's really sad.
It is.
The mental health crisis in America is absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah. I don't know if he could have got help, but I'd like to think he could have.
Yeah, because there was something not right there. I mean, he thought his fantasy world was real.
I don't like to...
Or he wanted it to be real.
He wanted it to be real, yeah. And I can't sit back and accept that there was no attempt of help to be made. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there had to have been something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did his parents notice anything? Like, does your child seems like a little bit of a loner? Like, are we doing anything about that? Like,
yeah. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really sad.
It is.
I'm sure this probably isn't the last time we're going to reference the Columbine or shooters or anything like that.
Yeah, maybe we'll cover another shooting.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, there's so
At some
many.
point, there's a lot.
It's disgusting.
It is.
America.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's our thing, apparently. Shootings.
Yep. You're gross. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and check us out on all of our other socials.
Please subscribe to our channel if you have not already. Hit the bell to be notified of future uploads and keep looking around for our next video. Bye!